if you're looking for a way to equip your reading audience to promote your book for you, then I've got just the answer for you. And today's, I would say part 2 of an interview with Kathleen Sweeney of BookBrush. Kathleen does a deep dive into the BookBrush tools that they have available. Now, if you haven't heard of BookBrush before, I did an interview here on this channel with her already. I've covered it extensively. BookBrush is essentially Canva on steroids for authors. You don't know what Canva is? Just Google it up, or just go straight over to bookbrush.com. And rather than say this is an interview, this is more of a walkthrough on some of the things that are available in BookBrush. Now, you can get a free account if you want to, and you can upgrade if you want to. There's no affiliate link. All you got to do is just go over to bookbrush.com. I've already got myself an account. What's stopping you from getting yours? Well, I don't know. Why don't you go ahead, let's get behind the dashboard and find out why you want to get yourself set up with a BookBrush account right away. Okay, so what do you got for me today?
All right, so I am excited to talk about word of mouth marketing. So what's word of mouth marketing and how can BookBrush make this easier? So I know a lot of authors create graphics or don't know how to create graphics for their readers to share on social media. Then they're making some clunky Google Doc they're sending out, some kind of link. Guess what? We have made this whole part easier. Eye-catching images, an easy way to share them, and it's just awesome. So let me jump in. I like to do screen sharing. I think that's better to look at anyway. So let's jump into BookBrush land. Okay, so first of all, if you want to make reader-focused images that are in fact things that readers would say about your books, we have a great option for you in BookBrush. You'll jump into Custom Creator, which is right here in the center. And in any of the tools, I think the community templates are a great place to start. Same thing here in BookBrush. So on the left-hand side, above the different social media icons, you'll see the community templates. And you can click on the filter options on the left for collections. Buzz down to the bottom and click on For Readers. So here we've added graphics that are potentially from a reader perspective. So if you look at this one in the top left, it says, "This author never disappoints." You're not going to say that about yourself. Readers are going to say it about you. The next one says, "I knew I would love this book after the first chapter." Things like this. "This is my new favorite book." Hello, let's make it easy for your readers to shout this from the rooftops. So I'll click on one. It pops into the workspace. Literally, you as the BookBrush user, the only thing you have to do is click on the book cover, and you can do the swap covers here with the lightning bolt. And then you've got your covers over here. Click a cover. That's it. Then go ahead and download as a PNG or a JPEG. You can also do some light editing if you'd like to, like the color matching. So for example, on "This is my new favorite book," click the text. Right now it's yellow. You can go to the little eyedropper next to the yellow. And let's say you want to match one of these red colors in the rose. You can click that. So it matches perfectly. You don't have to know the color code, so you can have some great on-brand graphics. And then in this case, I might just change or play a little bit with the text shadow. So here's with a white to make it pop. And you can lighten it up and change it. You could also color pick here with this color up here in the top. So it's on brand for you. So that's just a look at creating reader-focused graphics. Any questions on these, Dale? Let me know.
This is kind of cool. So in essence, what you're doing is you're creating these assets that are going to be shareable for your readers and not necessarily you.
Exactly. It's like a spin. So you're making graphics that readers are going to share, but you control the message because you're putting the graphic together. So if it's your new favorite paranormal romance, put that in there because it's going to be their new favorite paranormal romance. You also know that they're going to be great looking graphics because you created those either from scratch or using these nice handy templates here in BookBrush.
Great. This is a genius feature. So how do my readers get their hands on these assets then?
Tell you what, I'm glad you asked. We recently launched what we call the new Reader Hub. So BookBrush users already have access to this. It's not an extra feature. If you have a paid account, you can create this, and you'll find that. We'll go back to home. So when you sign into BookBrush here, in your paid account, you'll see up in the upper right corner, it says, ooh, new feature, Reader Hub. you can click Learn More. And this is just a sample of how it's on the right hand side, how it might be put together. We have the info button here with a short little YouTube video so that you can get a quick look on how to put it together. And then you'll just click create a new reader page. In a nutshell, what you're doing here is creating your own special URL that's unique to you. It's housed on BookBrush, and it's going to go out to your readers, so you can put it in your link tree, your newsletter, anywhere that you want to share this and say, go my pretties, share, share, share away. All these great graphics.
Nice.
So at a quick look, you would click here, create a new reader page. You're going to have your display name and your username. So we will put in one for you as a sample. Your display name would actually have a space. Oh, typing is a skill. Here we go. Maybe speed that part up. All right, so we've got display name, Dale Roberts, username, Dale Roberts won't have any spaces, and it's going to create right here, as you see below, your new shareable link. The Plus and the Gold plan have access to create one unique reader hub. Platinum users can create 3 reader hubs with 2 on each one, so a total of 6 unique URLs for Platinum folks.
Oh, wow.
This is handy if you have multiple pin names, if you have several different types of promotions going on in a tight time frame. These reader hubs will live and breathe, so you can change out the graphics that you place in there. But you may want more than one active at a time, which would be maybe a reason to do the Platinum plan so that you can have lots of things going on at once, because who doesn't have lots of things going on at once?
Right. Exactly.
So I'll click Create Reader Page and we'll take a quick look here. So once you're in your new Reader Hub, you'll do a banner at the top. You can create that in BookBrush. So I'll click Edit Banner and just give you an example. It gives you the minimum size here, and you can do that over in the Custom Creator and Upload.
Okay.
You'll put in your picture, so you have access to that. And then you'll get to work on the About section here. Edit About. And the cool thing on social media is you'll click Add. And if you click Facebook, then you'll just put in your link. In each one of these, you can link so they'll all line up on your page, on your Reader Hub. So it's easy for when you share this out for them to follow you on your other social media channels.
This is brilliant, and especially if somebody doesn't have a website. If they've got BookBrush, all they need is that, because then you can just redirect people to all the different areas that you're pretty much syndicated out to. That's genius on your part. You guys really stepped it up this time around.
I love that part. And, even if you have a website, it's not as handy to put those graphics that you're creating on your website for your readers to download. This will be a unique option for you to do that.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and click, I'm going to not save this, but we'll click Add Section. Here's where you get down and dirty with your graphics. You click Add Section.
Okay.
And then click Upload an Image here.
Okay.
And it's going to take you to the readers that It's going to take you to the graphics that you already created, so you can save these in BookBrush, get those all ready. So the examples that we just made, save them in here, and then click and add them.
Very cool. So it's all pretty much back in your catalog there. You could just pull from it. You don't necessarily need to upload something from your computer.
No, it's kind of a misnomer. Upload your images, uploading it to your Reader Hub, but it's directly from your saved projects right there in BookBrush.
Yeah, although I do see there's an upload a file option there on the
There is.
tab.
So if you have graphics from elsewhere, you can go right over to upload a file and bring it in from anywhere else. If you have covers you created in the Cover Creator, you could grab those.
Oh, wow.
And instant mock-ups are coming soon, so you'll be able to add those too.
Nice. Very good. The instant mock-ups, I've since day one said those are fantastic. I really love it. And I like how you're taking the instant mock-up approach to things when it comes to this new shareable graphic asset for your readers.
So let's look at one that's finished. So if you've been getting to work and creating one, I have one in a separate browser here.
Nice.
So here's one for author Krista Sandor. You see your graphic at the top with your banner, picture of the author, social media icons right here in the center. You have the About section filled in.
Oh, cool.
And here is the section on the book. And they can look through and they can choose from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram if they want to. But here's what it looks like. You'll click on this one, Unwrap a Holiday Romance. It tells a little bit about it, and the reader can simply click download and then put this right out on social media.
Nice.
Loved this Christmas romance from beginning to end. They can shout it from the rooftops with color-coordinated graphics. So this is one that matches. You've got the horizontal Facebook size version and the square that's Instagram worthy as well. A couple other ones in here. So this is Christmas themed. You can do it, of course, for anything, but this one says delightful Christmas romance, my favorite Christmas romance. So think in terms of what the reader is going to say about your book. My favorite Christmas read, unputdownable. That's perfect. Everybody wants a book that's unputdownable. They'll add it to their December to be read list. So this is just a sample of graphics. The author created these on BookBrush, saved them, then put them in the Reader Hub, and then you have this quick little link to put out for your readers. And then I'm going to see how this works for you. These are animated mock-ups, so these are really fun for TikTok and Instagram. Let's see how it works if it's... let me push play and see how it goes. Boom, 12 seconds. I guess it's 11 seconds. Perfect for Reels or TikTok.
Nice. That's brilliant.
One more, because they're fun.
Yeah.
And that's it. So those two would download as an MP4, and then the rest of them would be either a PNG or JPEG, however the author loaded them into their Reader Hub.
Very cool. I really like this. So a couple questions here for you.
Sure.
When I send my readers over to this landing page, is there a specific call to action that I need to do? Because I'm not sure if the reader's going to piece it together. Like, they'll see some of these things, and I'm just wondering, are they going to go, oh, I'm supposed to download this and upload it over to social media?
This is a great question. So the things we've seen authors doing is they'll post it in their Facebook group for their followers and say, you know, people have asked me in the past, could I share your book on social media? And the author politely says, yes, but internally they are thinking, yes. The answer is always yes, but it may not be easy for readers to do. So I think you're going to find that your readers may have interest in doing this. So once you're sharing this link, if you have a Facebook group, and just say, I've created graphics for you, you can share them on social media, go right ahead and share away. It can go in your newsletter, and you can say, you know, there's this new book that's out, and people who are following you, they're in your newsletter list already, they may be interested in these graphics. So I think you can prompt them and just say, I created these for you to share on social media.
Nice. Okay, so you're queuing them up for sure. Question would be, I'm not sure if this is going to be like on your roadmap. Do you anticipate maybe like a share button feature, like on the actual image itself? So in other words, we click on it, and then it gives me the option for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that type of stuff. So then there's less friction for them. Instead of them having to download and upload, we just hit the share and it goes out to the different social media areas.
And that may be coming right now. I think most people will probably view this on their mobile device. You know, who's not on their mobile device? So if they're opening your newsletter, they're already on Facebook. So when they have this, they can either click the little download button. I'm going to go to my favorite Christmas romance. So when you hover, there's a download button right in the corner, or they can check mark several of them to download if they want to. But then it's on their mobile device, which is probably where they're familiar with sharing to social media. But I get what you're saying. Down the road, it would be nice to have it be a smoother transition.
Yeah. It's I know sometimes some people, I got to download it and upload it. Whereas you give them one button.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
So
First world problems, right?
For sure. All right, so that's kind of a quick overview of what we created to make this we're calling it word of mouth marketing. So let your readers promote you. Make it easy for your readers to promote you. Give them the tools to promote you.
I love it. This is so cool. I'm so glad you took a minute to go ahead and share that with me.
We are pretty excited about it, and we will continue to add for reader graphics in the community templates, so you'll need to check back. In fact, we'll jump right back in there. We'll go back to BookBrush. You can exit your Reader Hub.
You guys have grown so much since day one. Like when I opened up the dashboard not too long ago, it'd been a while, and then I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, the features are growing so fast.
You never know what the people are up to over here at BookBrush. We literally sit around thinking, what could we add next to find cool things in here?
It's insane. Yeah, you guys keep chopping away at that. That's just amazing, all the stuff that you have in there.
Back in the custom creator when you're in community templates, so we explored the collections here for readers. We also, because who doesn't want to see what's new, added a just added tab. So this will rotate when everything is new. It will tag in here and stay for I think 60 days, so it's easy to see the things that are new. And this is where each time we add new reader focused images, those will be in here as well.
Nice. That's really cool. I even see TikTok videos underneath your collection right there.
Yeah,
I didn't see that last time I was in. Oh my gosh.
And these are the ones that are nice and easy. So, you know, I'm in Illinois and it's cold here. Let's do a summer one. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Quick and easy. You just place your book in there, and then if you want to edit, you can do light editing on these. These, they're like an animated mock-up. They combine video background, music, and your book all in one handy meme. Like, what's not to love? It's all there for you. Just put your book in, edit if you want to change any of the text or the font, and then download as an MP4. So it can make you look really good on social media without having to do a whole lot of extra work on these.
Man, that's pretty awesome. I'd be curious to see how well some of these videos would do over on a place like TikTok or Instagram Reels or even YouTube Shorts.
Well, you're welcome to jump in and create as many as you want. Give them a go.
Let's give it a shot. Let's do about 1,000 of them. Fire them off all at once. Yeah.
Right. You can do editing. So if you like the look of one and you have 4 different romance books, then create one for each one, and you can keep flooding social media. It would be on brand for you. People will recognize that, but yet, oh, what's this? There's a different book in there. So that could be a really cool option for you too.
Yeah. Very neat. Is there any other ones that you guys have added recently that I might have missed? Because this is pretty cool.
Have you seen the animated email signatures?
I remember seeing the static email signatures, but I don't know if I saw animated email signatures now.
Well, who doesn't love animation? So let's pop into those.
Give it a look.
All right, these are animated email signatures. So I'm going to spill the beans here today. Authors email readers to sell books. Maybe Dale told you this before, but if this is news to you, you're an author, you might email your readers to sell books. What if you make your email stand out with a cool animated email signature? So I'll click on one and we'll push play in the top stripe. No sound on these, just the animation.
Right.
So it's all there for you. You literally just edit each bit. So author name, you'd click that, change it to your name, your pen name, whatever. If you have a branded font or a particular color, you'll put that in there. And then the books, you just click each one and click swap covers either in the top gray stripe or with the lightning bolt here. Put your cover in, and then you can bring in a picture of you, obviously, and download this. You'll download this as an MP4, and then we would also suggest remove the animation or use one of the static ones and download a static one as well. That way, maybe your initial email has the animated version and your replies have just the static version if you like that look.
Smart. This is really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember seeing the animated ones. The regular ones, it was a smart move to add that there. Is that part of all the plans, by the way?
Any paid plan has access to animation. So you can get in here and do these, and then anything with animation will also download as an MP4. So the system can tell if you've got video or animation or music, and then it's going to have that MP4 format.
Do you guys have any kind of tutorials showing us how to install that email signature into our email provider?
It's like you knew that was the next thing I was going to say.
Yeah.
So I'm going to detour over to our YouTube channel, and I have it up in a separate tab here. So on our BookBrush YouTube channel, we have a section here called playlists. And as a side note, we'd love to have you follow us on our YouTube channel. We create little like nugget videos that are 2 to 3 minutes long to give you like a, hey, here's a tool, here's how to use it. But the playlist section is what I want to talk about.
Okay.
For animated email signatures, we did a poll when we first launched these on the platforms that people use the most. And then we did a tutorial for Gmail, MailChimp, MailerLite, and Microsoft Outlook. So this will help you get from point A, which is downloading from BookBrush, to point B, getting it in your email platform. And these again are like, if you look, they're mostly 2 to 3 minutes long to help you get there. Because if you think about it, I'm going to run back in here. There's no, and this is in the world, this isn't just BookBrush, there's no way to embed a hyperlink into a graphic. So you're going to be adding the link in your email. And so it helps you how to do that. And also, it's nice because you get to pick the link. You pick where you want to send them, whether it's your website or your Amazon page or elsewhere.
Gotcha. Very cool. Awesome. Was there anything else that you wanted to share?
You know what? Let's talk about QR codes for a second.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
All right. So I want to go into, you may want to cut some of this out here. Let's talk about QR codes and where to use them. So okay. I'm going to go in community templates. We're going to come down here to bookmark. Bookmarks are a really cool place to put a QR code. You want to think about using QR codes on printed materials so that if it's on something someone can scan with their phone, that's a good litmus test of where to put it, not something that they're viewing with their phone. So let's say you come in here and you decide to make an amazing looking bookmark here in BookBrush. You could also create your QR code here in BookBrush and put it onto your bookmark. So QR codes live here. Down on the left-hand side, you'll go into Elements, scroll down to the bottom, click Create a QR Code, and then you just paste in your URL and click Generate, and it's going to make the QR code right here for you. And then it stays in your account for you to use over and over again, so you don't have to run out and make it. And I can click one here that I made before, and you can double-click Resize. Put it where you want it. If you like centering tools on the right hand side, just click one click for grid lines, one click for centering, and then you'll see those blue centering tools so you can line it up. So it is positioned right in the center and you're set.
Nice. Very clean.
Yep, you can do a bookmark from scratch, of course, but we love the community templates so that things can be quick and easy for you to create. And then this can download as a PNG or a JPEG, and you can send it right off to a printer. And then you're all set for your swag and book marketing needs. Like if you have an in-person event, bookmarks are a really nice option.
Yeah, what about the QR codes by themselves? Let's say, for instance, I want to slap one on the back of my paperback cover that's already designed, and I just need the QR code itself. How do I do that?
No problem. You would make it the same way,
okay.
But what I would probably do, refresh here, just because I want a clear workspace. So say you were coming on in, you're brand new today.
Okay.
Since QR codes are square, my thought is choose an Instagram size. So
okay.
It's this, and then you'll just put your element in here, go down to QR code. If you're using one you already made, just click on it.
Okay.
And just resize so that it fits this size. If you don't need it that big, of course, you can choose a custom ad size. In the ad sizes, go to custom. If you want something tiny, you're just going to put the dimensions and pixels in. So if you really just need something that's 200 by 200, you can do that. Click submit, and then hopefully you can see down at the bottom of the screen here the dimensions and pixels changed.
Okay.
And then just download. So you would download as a PNG.
Yeah, and then you would be able to put it right over
on
your book cover then, or whatever.
Yeah, so you would have that, and that's a really smart marketing idea to put your QR code on your printed book cover. So when you add additional books, you just update the website where it's linked, and they're always getting the most up-to-date information.
Yeah. With the QR codes, I'm not sure if this is an option you guys currently have or are considering this sometime down the road. Is there a way that we can insert like an image, let's say like the audiobook cover right in the middle?
We don't have that, but we've talked about it.
Okay.
You're not the first person to ask, and I think it would be really cool too. So, I have personally a whole laundry list of things that I want the development team to do, and they're probably thinking, "Oh, here she comes again. She's got more ideas." But we've definitely talked about that. It's one of the things that's on the list. We were so focused on Reader Hub and different things to add, but I'd say that's probably coming down the road.
Very exciting. This is so cool. Thank you so much for sharing everything.
I love showing off cool stuff in here. I'm going to show you one other thing here in book templates.
You got it.
We now have multi-devices. So we have over 255 3D versions for your book, but the multi-devices are pretty new. So you can click in here.
I did not see these before. That is so cool.
I'm going to delete our QR code just so we have a clean space here.
Admittedly, that's one of the problems I ran into before was sometimes I'm having to create all these different ones and put it on there, and I was worried about the layout being like, is it a half an inch off too much? You guys make templates like this? Makes it simple for me.
I love how these look. So most of the top ones, if you click on it, I'm going to click the one with the white iPad and the phone here. You click and you put your book. The spinning means the magic is happening here. And they're both there. So quick and easy, you can resize to whatever size you need. And you can do these as standalone in the 3D Creator, so it would download with no background, or you can place these in a graphic. But then, the last two here, you pick the books. So these are taking it a step further. You're going to have 3 images, so we have instructions, but don't worry, they're easy. So this template requires you to have multiple images, cover number 1, so click that. Then it's going to prompt you for cover number 2. And guess what? Cover number 3. And it will put them all in there. What you'll find, and you may not have been anticipating, is cover number 1 is in the center. So if you need to redo that, you can.
Right.
Based on the spacing. But now you can have a nice looking image like this. Everything's all lined up, moves as a group, and features whatever books you choose.
Nice. I like that. That's brilliant. It's making it so much easier for us to go ahead and use some of these tools instead of going, oh, should I move this over? Like, if you have this set up, it makes it easy. I don't even have to think. I just drop in the covers.
We love for you to spend a lot of time in BookBrush, but only if you want to. So we want to make it easy for you to get in and out. But if you want to stay and play, that's cool too.